You know, exactly. If we look at these setups though, Simon, okay? I'll do it all there so you can see it easier.
The second one.
The left-hand one was your before, and the right-hand one is your after. Okay? Now again, yes, there's always going to be a little bit of this kind of curvature up here. That's fine. But at least the angle of your spine now from hip to shoulder is getting more towards kind of that 90-degree angle that we're looking for.
So it still needs to be more over.
Well, at the moment, I wouldn't go more, because if you go any more, you'll feel like you're really losing balance, aren't you? So I don't mind you being in that position. Over time, you can sort of just gradually get there. Chances are, if the back's a little bit sort of stiff or a bit sore, hasn't quite moved in that way, and the hamstring maybe a little bit tighter, going further just probably end up doing you more harm than good. So you're comfortable there, and you still in that position on the right-hand side feel quite dramatically tilted over, don't you? So going more is not going to make you feel any more comfortable. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I'm losing balance even more so, yeah? Getting into that position to start is going to make a massive difference now in the ability you're going to have to twist, yeah? So if we look here now on the takeaways, you go back here now. Club goes quite high up there above your shoulder, quite steep there across your sort of your head there, and we can't see the slide, but we saw from face on camera a bit of a slide there with your hips. What we're trying to do now is the club goes back, get that right hip turning out the way. That club now looking back, if we look at the sort of angles here of the club, see how your club now on this one is a bit more kind of slightly flatter, yeah? Whereas this one now is a bit more on that steeper angle, okay? So we're getting the club on what we call a more on-plane swing, which will maximise your efficiency in terms of distance, increase your consistency, because you're now swinging the club kind of up and down the swing arc rather than kind of going up here and chopping across, yeah? It's a more efficient movement with less effort. So club the top of the backswing here now, nicely over your shoulder compared to...
So far,
yeah, oh yeah, exactly, yeah. But you wouldn't do it, to be fair. That's the thing you're not really aware of, okay? So, again, you can't see yourself, and you can't see that club behind there, because your eyes are looking down at the golf ball, aren't they? So as you start coming back down here now, club's matching back up with that swing plane, coming nicely in the golf ball, and as you swing through here now, as I said, this right foot now is not going to be something that's going to want to move, but trying to. It's showing some sort of, like, I can do this now, but...
I'd like to come along, yeah.
Exactly. It's like, I'll come along for the ride, but I haven't done that before, so I'm just going to stay a bit more back here in kind of like safe zone, and just when I feel a bit more comfortable making that move, that will just start happening as you play more and more and stuff. But I wouldn't think about that right foot. He will just move as you feel more comfortable.
So how did that club come down previously?
So this one comes down now, how steep that is there now, that's almost a vertical club, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at the angle of that golf club there now as you're coming up the golf ball. Club now very, very steep here now, okay? Chopping across it, and again, the strike wasn't too bad with a 7-iron, but as you progress up to a longer club, you're going to really struggle with that movement, okay? I think probably maybe next time we'll look at some drivers and some longer clubs and get that kind of feel in there, but get that movement with a comfortable length club, 6 or 7-iron, you're kind of comfortable with, okay? Posture is the number one thing at setup you've got to focus on, and again, use of mirrors, cameras, obviously if your wife is okay, right, take a photograph of me and send it back to me. So I'll email this video through to you. So when you get home now between now and next lesson, say, okay, I'm going to work my posture, put that club under your chin, tilt forward, grab a club, and say, go on, wife, take a photograph of me. Think, okay, look, okay, good. Click, send it. How did it look? Oh, crikey, looks a lot better. Oh, actually, it's going this way again. And let me know what you think. Send it over as an attachment or whatever. I can see how your progress is making. Exactly. That's what it's all about. The thing is, what we're going to try and do is go, nobody wants to go to the range and batter golf balls for hours on. Very few people do, so I say, okay? So most people want to spend 2 or 3 minutes a week if they can do, as minimal as possible. But if we can get in a better position, suddenly now your abilities to play golf are going to get a lot more increased. If I said you drive a car, if I brought my 6'7", okay? If I said I'm going to drive your car for a day, so it'll be back here, and now you've got to try, you'd be like, you'd be stretching, wouldn't you? You'd be in a really awkward position. Now you still get from A to B, but you get then, you'd be like, oh, my back's a bit sore, and your quality of driving won't be anywhere near as good as it would be if you were set up kind of comfortably with your arms there. Anything we do in life, like sat at a desk working, all these chairs are sort of ergonomically designed to kind of protect your back and set the right height for your wrist, your arms this way. Okay? If you had sat at the wrong position and worked from that way, you'd still get your job done, but it would be inefficient and you'd probably hurt. Yeah. And if you start hurting when you play golf, you're not going to want to play anymore, are you? So that kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
that's good. Excellent, good stuff. Right, okay, have a couple more